No, stop the thing.
Okay, right. Hey, what's up, everybody? So this is episode 3 of the Craftcast, and we have a special guest today. But first, my co-host today is a very good friend of
he's
mine.
a special guest.
No.
He's a special guest.
My co-host today, Ali, a very good friend of mine.
Assalamualaikum.
And today we are at the back door, and we're going to be speaking to the head shoe cleaner of the back door, Terrier. So welcome to the show, brother. Nice to have you.
Thank you for having me.
So yeah, I mean, you know, your store for me has been like, you know, one of the first few stores that I collaborated with when I started, you know, like my business, Kickcraft and that sort of thing. But like, I think a lot of people would want to know the first off, where we start off is like when did you start the back door? Like which year was that?
So the actual store started in 2020. Yeah, 2020.
Yeah.
And was it always a retail store? Was it online first?
Nah, it wasn't. It was a dream. It was a dream. That's all it was. I started like selling
Left,
shoes
right.
as a joke. Not as a joke, but as like a
Side hustle.
side thing when I was young, maybe 14, 15, 16, between those ages. To buy one pair and then keep the other pair for myself to wear, so that I would sell the second pair and that money would go towards
The
funding
first
my
pair,
own
yeah.
like personal pair. And from there just
Expanded,
grew, and then
yeah.
people, I had like certain people that would know like, hey, this oak will get me the shoe. I don't have to worry about standing in line for hours and stuff. And then slowly but surely it grew. Then I I finished school, went to study, finished that, and then started working in a career that I didn't really enjoy.
Really?
Yes.
Serious? So what degree do you have? Do you actually
I
have
have
it?
a degree. Yeah.
Are you serious? I never know that.
A full degree. BCom. I have a
BCom.
Yeah.
Yay!
Yes.
So
Makes sense.
Finished that.
Crick and all, you know.
And then yeah, I worked. Didn't enjoy it. Went overseas for like a bit, for like a month, and then came back with the idea. And at the time, reselling wasn't what it is now.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There was only one other store at the time that was open when we opened. Yes, there were other stores that had opened and closed and all of that type of stuff
up,
before
down,
that
yeah.
and stuff. So yeah, there was only one other store. So opened it with a dream, and even said when I was speaking to my brother and mother about it, to say, listen, I'm gonna risk it, and if in 6 months it doesn't work out, then I
down,
tried
yeah.
my best, and I tried to follow my dream and my passion. And yeah, thankfully, with God's grace, it's still
100%.
open, and yeah, it's
Expanded
fun
as
to
well.
enjoy,
Yeah.
This is crazy.
Expanded,
Like
and
how this part of
Yeah.
the store, how long is it now? Like 2 months, eh?
Yeah, this
Yeah.
side of the store is 2 months. So about 2
About
months.
2 months. Yeah.
Yeah.
And this store is actually crazy from what it used to be. I mean, you had
100%.
maybe about 10 pairs on the shelf.
100%.
When
I
you
think we
first
started
opened,
off
yeah.
with like maybe 25 pairs,
Yeah.
maybe like
All personals
30
as well.
t-shirts
yeah,
and
yeah,
stuff. No personals. Well, I sold a lot of personals to be able to fund
Yeah, I can imagine.
like
That's
the few that were
see, I
and
think,
slowly but surely, thanks to the customers and all of that have supported us since shop when we just started with a few pairs. Yeah, we've obviously grown, and each month or whatever we try to be better than the last month and all of that.
yeah, 100%. Like,
Definitely.
so like, what I think, I mean, this is a great store. I think you've come like so far, and I think a lot of people that's been following your journey from day one know that, seen that. I think it's so amazing to like be part, like, or seeing you go through this. I mean, like, Channel O comes here and they do their
The
thing. There
shoots,
was
yeah.
like when I started doing videos here, like I will never forget when I did my first video reel here, the box here, and you posted for me. At that time, I don't even think you were at 50,000 followers
No,
yet.
it was like maybe
Right.
like 20.
But it like
Yeah.
went like, you know, it like just blew up, and I really enjoyed working with you, and I still do. We still do quite a bit of stuff, and you're, you know, a really dope person. But like, did you face like any challenges opening?
Yeah, of course. Like I say, there was nothing to base it off on. Like
Yeah.
it was all based off, and if anyone comes to the store that knows me personally, the store is like it's like a family, you know what I mean? You feel like you're at home here because it's like a representation of myself, my brother, all of that type of stuff. So it was difficult because obviously in the beginning you start from nothing, with no like customers, only the people that I knew from before, like I said, selling privately, to people that knew me,
all your old clientele base and stuff.
Exactly.
Like that,
So those people obviously came and supported in the beginning, but obviously word of mouth helped a lot. But to begin with, like Ali said, 20 pairs, maybe 30 clothing items maximum. You would sell one to be able to try and buy another one, continuously try to get more and more stock.
But then I think, you came in at a time where sneakers was going to a more higher percentile. Because I mean, before you were making like, let's say like 1,000 rand on a pair, 2,000 rand, and then when you came in, I think sneakers in that market was skyrocketing. Do you know what I'm saying? Is that like for like rookies of the years?
I think when we first opened, it wasn't like that. Like the first 6 months, because remember, 2020 is when COVID just started.
Yes.
So we just opened in that January. In the March, we had to close again because of COVID and all that.
Yes.
I think it was March whenever COVID happened. I don't really remember. COVID,
the destruction.
But then even with COVID, the amount of resellers, private resellers.
So that's what I was about to say now. Like when we opened, it's like, yes, sneakers have always been like a thing that people liked and stuff, but in South Africa the market wasn't great.
There wasn't much of a resale
and there wasn't
market.
much education to the people to say, oh shit, if I don't get it off Nike, I can go to these other places, because getting it off the retailers is sometimes impossible from our standpoint.
No, 100%.
So then obviously COVID happened, and then obviously I guess people had a lot more time on their hands and
started blowing.
Then
everyone
resale just
was insane.
Everyone
that was the craziest time. And people used to ask me, wow, this is crazy. I said, but this is like an anomaly. This is not normal, because like I said, I've been doing this for a long time, so I know how things were working. And then mids that people would never even think of being a resellable item.
I mean, the
were
pigeon
selling
dunks.
out in seconds.
It was crazy.
And the pigeon dunks, so you were retailing them for like what, 3.5, 4 grand at the time as well. And now look where they're sitting at, 15k.
Things have changed in such a small span of time.
Did you start coming here when Darius first
When he first opened his store? He did. Actually, if you guys don't know, Darius does buyouts. So I actually had a pair of mid Chicago's or something, and I was desperate or something because I was still in school, and I was like, listen, let me come to the backdoor. I heard of this place on Instagram, and then he offered me a price, and then I took it, man. And then that was our first interaction and stuff, and then he like cashed me out and then resold the pair and stuff like that.
That's a very good point. And I think that's one of the questions that I was gonna ask later is just explain like what a buyout is, because I think a lot of the people may watching you may not be familiar with sneakers or how sneaker reselling works and that sort of thing. So at the back door, they actually buy out sneakers. Now what that means is that if you have sneakers like Jordans and stuff that you have and you want to sell them,
preferably new right now. We're not really taking in used
stuff.
And you would offer, like, how does the pricing
so
work?
Ali will come into the store and say, listen, I have this shoe. We will give them a value, a fair value that we think is worth it for us to buy at.
And obviously, sell it as well,
Ali will decide, okay, cool, I'm happy or I'm not happy. If he's happy, we obviously buy it. He fills out the paperwork, we pay him, and he moves on with his life. Then obviously, same, on the spot. Then obviously there's the other option of, let's say Ali believes that his shoe's worth more than what I'm offering, which is completely fair. We sometimes can't offer what people think it's
want,
worth.
Then
we do consignment where we sell the shoe on their behalf.
So if you don't mind us asking, is like, how does consignment work? A lot of people don't know what consignment is.
You'll come into the store and you'll say, listen, I have the shoe for sale. We'll check and say, okay, we have a lot of items, because also here we try to be realistic. If we have 10 of the same shoe in the same size, I'm rather going to be realistic with you and say, listen,
I don't need it.
Your shoe is going to sit here and gather dust. So rather let's not waste each other's time. So if it's a shoe that yes, it's not only like a shoe that you bring in that we need or whatever. We
Or
will
repairs,
we will tell you
yeah.
like this is the value of what we're selling for. You'll agree to say cool. You'll fill out all the paperwork. We take a cut off of that price, and then you get paid out once
Yeah.
the item sells. When we do payouts and all of that.
Yeah,
sort of
yeah, yeah.
stuff.
Because I know you do like weekly payments
Yeah,
and stuff
yeah,
like
yeah.
that.
Yes.
Collect all the sales through the week, and then
Exactly.
you do it one
Difficult
time as
to
well.
do payments every day that one thing sells.
100%. I
You're
mean, it's
sitting
impossible.
doing it
Yeah,
all
yeah,
day.
yeah,
And
yeah.
some oaks don't understand that. It's a bit hectic.
But I've
Oaks
known-
will refresh the page until they see it sold out. Then I'll get a phone call. How's it? My shoe sold. When can I get my money? I'm like, brother, I didn't even know the shoe sold out. Like,
Yeah, yeah.
like, just give me a chance to.
100% because you run
do it.
online and retail.
Exactly.
Yeah.
So we have a full online store. Everything online is in the store, so it's not like a StockX where you
Yes,
purchase something, then the
dedicated.
person has to
Yeah.
ship it to us. So we
Yeah.
have everything, all the
On
stuff
hand, yeah.
is on hand and ready to be purchased, collected, whatever.
I wanted to ask, have you ever had a situation where something is sold like online
Yes.
and then
many
you sell it
times.
in the store
Many
as well?
times.
Is
Hey,
it?
In the beginning, like I say, these are challenges that we
Yeah.
faced because we started this off of nothing and
Yeah, no experience.
no
No one has done it
100%.
before as well.
100%.
So
yeah.
the online store never used to, the in-store and the online store, we literally had to manually, that night of the sales,
Yeah.
have to go off and remove it singly off the
Serious.
thing. So sometimes what would happen is you would buy a shoe in the store and Shay maybe in 20-30 minutes would buy it
Buy it
online.
online
Then we
as
had
well, yeah.
then we would need to either
Refund
find the
them.
shoe for the
Okay.
person and tell them, listen, we
This is a
made a
situation,
mistake and find the shoe, or if we can't find the shoe, refund you or give you a different choice or something.
Yes,
So,
yes.
that has happened a few times.
And
That's
then
powerful.
what we wanted to know was that like how have you dealt with flakers as well as fakes? Because I'm sure like you get a lot of people coming in with shoes, with stock, and sometimes it can be fake, it can
Definitely.
be real.
Yeah, no.
How do you deal with
So,
those issues?
yeah,
And people,
Flakers, you can't.
if you could explain flakers to what is a flaker, because
So a flaker is
Yeah.
someone that will agree a deal with you to say, listen, I have A, B, and C. This is the price. We agree. We say it's a done deal.
Yeah.
We have a verbal agreement, and then the person doesn't pitch. They don't do it or whatever. Which, in my opinion, especially on the volumes that we
move, yeah.
not move but buy things in and deals that and people we deal with, we're dealing with people on a
Constant
continuous
basis,
basis.
yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not something that I really can control, and it's not something that's really something that is too disappointing for me. Unfortunately,
Yeah.
some people are unreliable. It is what it is. Different
Yeah.
story if I've paid the person now,
Yeah.
and then
it's an issue.
stories
Yeah.
come, because then we have a bigger problem.
Has that happened?
But yeah.
Yeah, I think a lot of people
collectors.
like I think a lot of people blow the whole flaking thing, like
yeah,
make it a huge thing.
See, so
It's like
flaking, I think, comes from the WhatsApp groups.
Mostly, yeah.
It's a mentality of, you middlemaning a deal. Most of the time, like
Middleman,
the people
yeah.
are middlemaning a deal. Shay wants this,
That's
Ali
right.
has it. I
I-
know both of them, so I confirm the deal with him, get the money from you.
Yeah.
Then he doesn't send me the shoe. Now I have a problem with you. So I
Yeah,
think that's
exactly.
the big problem. So
Yeah.
that's why, especially when customers want us to source pairs,
Yeah.
we don't take money before
the pair
before
secured,
the shoes
yeah.
in our hand, because it
Yeah.
happens all the time, many
But-
times, all the time,
But now what happens if like they confirmed on the pair and you bought the pair
and paid for it.
and paid for it? Yeah.
So again, another learning curve that we've had to go through. Sent money like to Cape Town. This is actually a recent occurrence.
Serious.
Sending money to somebody that is actually quite well known in the
Yeah.
sneaker industry.
sneaker things, and somebody that we've been
Dealing with for long, yeah.
for a long time. And yeah, it's been like 4 or 5 months and no pairs, no money, no nothing.
that's crazy.
And only stories.
Oh,
big
no.
That's
stories.
and it's a lot. I think a lot of people don't understand like how much cash this
There's
is.
a lot of
Because I
cash.
mean, look, the sneaker market has grown in the last few
Tremendously,
years, or when
yeah.
you started and so on. I mean, shoes started off with like Jordans you could buy at the time for like 4 or 5 grand. Now they're like 50,000-60,000 rand.
Oh, there was always that 50-60, but just
Yeah.
looking at retail prices
prices
then
are
for Jordan
ridiculous,
was
but
2 grand.
2 grand, yeah.
Now it's
1.8,
3
yeah.
grand.
4 grand. Now
grand
for
plus,
Jordan
yeah,
4s
yeah.
are like 4,400 bucks
Yeah,
or
yeah,
something.
So not only like that's one thing that also it's a thing that's also confused me because started buying shoes at 1.8, 1.6, 2 grand,
Now,
2.5. When it went
10,000.
to 2.5, we were like
Shook.
"Shit."
now you're
losing
like
our
at
minds,
10,000 and stuff.
Yeah,
Now,
yeah.
if you're buying off Nike and you flip and
Oof.
do shipping and that, you almost
250,
four and a half grand in just on the
Bro, like
retail
On the
I had this
retail pay,
conversation, like, at what point did we become okay with spending this much cash at retail?
Disgusting.
Retail,
Disgusting. Just
Yeah.
for retail.
right?
It's ridiculous.
It's. I mean, look. I think because we're part of the industry and the sneakers and so on, it goes there. But I think to Ali's point, why we're still on that about flakers, fakes, and that sort of thing. One of the questions, the anonymous questions that came through was, how do you authenticate? Well, how does the backdoor authenticate sneakers to make sure that the end
all legit,
consumer
yeah.
is like it's legit shoes that you
That
guys
they're
are
getting
selling?
a real pair from Nike and all of these things.
So, obviously, we have an authenticity guarantee. It's something that I'm very passionate about because
Yeah,
fakes are it's not a great thing, in my opinion.
yeah,
And so when a pair comes in, we obviously authenticate the check it because, like I've said, been doing this for a long time. I know a lot of stuff to check for. And then there's also other things like apps
yeah.
that you use. Like
check.
There's a few that you can use, and they literally you put pictures in, and they have a team of authenticators that will authenticate. But 90 or 80% of the time,
You're able to.
it's checked by me
Yeah.
and my team and stuff to make sure that the shoe is fake. And if we are unsure between us,
Fake or real.
then we put it through the app, and then the app comes with a full-on certificate to say
The-
real, authentic, whatever the case may be. So, but it has happened where people come in with fakes. Very quickly, it's dismissed and told them, no, listen, well, it's fake. We don't buy it.
Yeah.
Have we made a mistake before? Of
Possibly,
course.
yeah.
Of course. If
Yeah.
anyone can sit here in this industry that says that they've gotten it 100%,
Right all the time.
It's
It's
impossible,
impossible.
but
really impossible.
we try to be as close as perfect as possible, and like we say, we guarantee authenticity. So if in the event we do make a mistake, we will definitely rectify it and make sure that the person is compensated, and their pair will they'll get a new, fresh, brand new,
That's powerful.
original pair.
That's
So
amazing,
like
yeah.
I say, and it's quite a silly thing to sit and think that
It's a thing that can happen.
yeah,
and
even
does
the app
happen,
sometimes
messes out as well.
Get
Yeah,
wrong.
can
So
get it wrong,
it's impossible. But like I say, it's something that we're very passionate about and it's very important to us. It's one of our main things since we've been open, to ensure authenticity, to ensure the customer is getting exactly what they pay for, because there's nothing worse than going and spending your 5, 8, 10 grand and receiving a China Mall special. So,
But I mean, what's it called? Like, if you get like UAs and stuff like that, I mean, those are.
UAs,
I mean,
there's
sometimes
no such thing as that. That's fake shoes. People try and pass it off as like it's made in the same factory. It's not.
But what I'm saying is that like it's very hard to tell the
Definitely.
difference. Sometimes even check gets UA pairs as
Definitely.
legit, which
But
is scary.
that's the nice thing. At least with us, we have, like I say, me and my team that we check. And then on top of that, we have the apps, and there's a few apps. So between the between the team and the other apps, we
covered.
Covered.
That was actually one of my questions. Was UA pairs, because a lot of people don't know what UA pairs are.
Unauthorized authentics. Yeah.
So it was a rumor that was like, they had unauthorized authentic pairs come from the factory, but it's not through Nike and whatever, and they try to justify that this is original and stuff. Like you said, it's a fake pair.
Fake.
Like,
there's
the
real
shoes are
and there's fake.
Yeah, there's no such thing as it's coming from a factory and that sort of stuff and things like that. Like,
got
it's
it from
fake.
Dubai. That's fake.
Right, like,
So what are you guys' thoughts on people that wear fake clothing and sneakers and stuff
I
like
did a
that?
video
Yeah,
about
you did.
that.
Yeah,
I did a video
yeah.
about that.
What
I
is your
think-
thoughts? I'll give my thoughts after.
My thoughts.
Okay.
Yeah, you go first.
I'd
Let's start
spit
with-
on them.
No.
No, I'm just saying. There's no point. Rather just wear things that are normal. Then I mean,
No,
what's it
okay,
called? If it's an affordability
You,
point,
you being nice.
nah,
No, you being nice.
Spit
You
on
being
them.
nice. No,
I
no.
agree with
no,
you,
no, no,
bro.
you-
Like, like I think you can class it in three ways.
Yeah.
Number one, you buy it under the pretense that it's real.
Yeah.
Got scammed. You don't know. You're a normal
Fair
run-of-the-mall
play,
person.
fair
You,
play,
you
fair
receive
play.
it.
Yeah.
You get it. You don't know. You wearing it.
1,800, you know.
No, but sometimes they're paying 5, 7, 8 grand
Shucks.
for fake shoes
Yeah,
because
yeah,
the
yeah.
guy is scamming them.
Fair.
They receive it, they put it on their feet, they go to school and they
Busted.
become
Laughing
a
stock.
meme.
Yeah.
Then after that,
Damn,
there's the
then you-
people that buy it to flex,
Yeah.
and those are the ones that need a bit of your
Spitting.
exactly.
Lubrication.
Those ones they know it's fake and they're
Yikes.
trying to flex this
Yeah.
lifestyle that is unattainable. Well, not unattainable, but
Unattainable, yeah.
like they're actually not living. And then number 3 are the people that they wanna. They really don't have the funds. They trying.
small
Maybe they're a
parts.
kid. Maybe they're a child. Their parents don't want to spend 5, 6
Yeah,
grand
yeah,
because
yeah,
I know
yeah.
for a fact when I was growing up. If I had to come to my parents with a shoe of that price,
balls,
they
bro.
will laugh at me and tell me,
They'd slap us.
just go to your room and just think about what you just said.
Yeah.
So
They'd slap
then
us just for
the
saying it.
parent wants the child because again things have changed so dramatically
Yeah.
that the parents like I can't spend 5
This
grand
much,
on a
yeah,
shoe that's
yeah.
gonna last my child 6 months. Let me get the 1,000 rand for 2 special of ping kicks or whatever. I don't know.
yeah.
And then I get it. I understand it because not everyone can afford it. But also what he says there, instead
Yeah.
of buying a Jordan, rather go to your local retailer, your sports scene, whatever the
Yes,
case may
yes.
be, and get something that's on the shelf, readily available, that will, number one, last way longer because it's an original, authentic item, or number 2, I don't know, just don't buy the fake.
Okay.
Your side?
So that's
Go for it.
Go.
Go for it. Go for it. Go.
Shay the Savage. No, I
Back
think
again.
no. So I think, right? I think if you can't afford it, stay in your financial lane, because I did a video about this on my personal page
Yeah.
this week. For people who buy fake things, it's like, for me, I see there's 2 things. You either want to be like somebody that you're not, right? You probably saw an influencer, some celebrity, and the funny thing is, the people that you probably see with this stuff, 80% of the time, those are the people who actually can afford this stuff because they're in that financial bracket, right? No, if you're an
Not
influencer and you're
always.
getting seeded and you're getting plugged with this stuff, right?
But
right.
also, a lot of people are living from, hand to mouth.
No, 100%. So the reason for I like stay away from fake things because I always feel like wear what you can afford, and if you like the expensive stuff and you like certain things that cost money, then try and find a way on how to generate more money and become more
Legally.
valuable. Whether you're working in a company, try and become a better employee, then you get paid more. And just stay in your financial lane. There's not everything is for everyone. Like I come in this store myself. There's certain things that I can't afford in the store.
True.
Right? There's certain Dior's. There's Louis Vuitton Air Forces.
Ali can
Fragments.
afford everything.
Astaghfirullah.
Right.
Wow.
yeah. So I mean, Ali
No chance.
he picks on color, not price. Right? I mean,
Battles.
How much drip?
yeah, color, not price.
Yeah, Dior
but
shorts.
like for me, it's like, but I think the nice thing about the store is coming back to the store. So for everybody that's buying fakes, yes, you're allowed to do what you want and it's your money, but there's a reason why you want that specific item. And if it's not in your financial lane, try and figure out how to become more valuable and get the money to buy it. Yes, life is not about materialistic things, but if you like these things, you need to work. You
for
need
it,
to
yeah.
figure out a way on how to create more, because prices of things are going up. Right now, we're sitting on the prices of eggs. There's old memes going about
Yeah.
eggs.
Everything is going up.
Right, so what
Like
are we?
we sat here talking about how shoes have gone up in price. I'm sure if you look back 5 years on a loaf of bread,
Yes,
I'm
yes.
sure we'll cry. But
Yeah,
don't
but I
know
mean
how-
everything.
Disgusting,
Like
disgusting.
now, it's like a whole financial tip. But
Petrol.
like
Yeah.
everything is going up. So
It's
we
disgusting,
either gonna
yeah.
cry and cut down our lifestyle, or we're gonna figure
Make
out
more
how
money.
to make more money, because things are never gonna go down. It's always gonna go up. Prices of cars are always gonna go up. Petrol's always gonna go up. So if we keep cutting down our lifestyle and cutting down our expenses, we end up.
And that was Finance with Shay.
And it's not because I'm Indian now.
What I actually want to
For more tips, click the link in my bio.
For 59 rand a month.
59 USD a month. You can
Okay,
join my
but-
university.
But to add on to the price point, also what we try, is that we try.
You
our
actually
best to
very fairly priced.
But not only
Market
that.
related,
But not
though.
only that,
Yeah.
we try to also have the pairs that are a bit like they're
Affordable.
not as hard, they're not as cool, whatever. But you know what? There's something for everyone here. Like there's some shoes here that are 1,000 rand, 1.5. But like sometimes the guy will walk in with he'll say, I have a budget of 1.5. I'll say, listen, brother, we have here 20 different options.
Yeah.
Nothing's for me here. I'm like, but like realistically, that's what is in the budget range, which we have tried to accommodate it because we want a person to be able to walk in here and be able to purchase something. Because I know when, like, we know, I'm sure you guys also know, walking into like a place that you thought maybe was unattainable and getting your first item, even if it's not the most expensive one, you achieved the goal. And then also we started our steals by the back door, which is pairs that are
second
literally
account as well, yeah.
so much cheaper than what they should be. But maybe they've been tried on, they've been worn once or twice. Listen, we can't all afford brand new cars. We all drive sometimes second-hand cars.
Definitely.
And there's still a value on the item.
100%.
Yeah.
It's still what it is.
There's still value.
Still what it is.
It's still usable. It's not like
100%. 100%. So we try our best to try and accommodate everyone because there's nothing worse than walking into a store and not feeling like you belong or something. We want to let everyone feel like they can get it, that anything is attainable, all of that type of stuff.
What I want to speak about what is that you were talking about your second account for steals by the back door. What I've noticed is that, like, since you have been on this trajectory of opening the store, growing followers, you have had a lot of fake accounts that have come pretending to be as you.
Yes.
I mean, at one point your entire account got removed.
Yes.
I mean, how was that process? What happened with that? How did you get it back from Instagram? Which I was amazed that you actually did get it back. Because that was a stressful time for you, I remember.
It was, very stressful. Because obviously a lot of our business is driven through social media and all that.
Most definitely.
So I don't know. It actually turned out to be a glitch. It happened over the weekend of whatever happened at Astro World. I don't know if you guys remember.
Yeah.
And that it had to be that week we posted a pair of Travis Scott. In the case there, not that same pair, but one of those Travis Scott Air Forces, and obviously we tagged like Travis Scott,
Astro World,
all of that. And obviously during that weekend, Nike must have put out, because Nike has bots and all of those wonderful things that those type of companies have, and that started to just red flag all things that were tagged, because obviously it was bad publicity for Nike what was happening on that weekend. And subsequently our account was obviously one of the accounts, or one of the many, I'm sure, that had
but
those
it's such
tags.
a massive account as well,
And the account got taken away, and then back and forth with Instagram, we actually figured out, because Instagram
support team
support told us that it was actually Nike that put the flag or whatever.
Yeah.
And luckily we emailed the support of Nike, and they responded with apologies and all of that, because of the fact that it was
was it a Travis pair like that?
Travis, that Air Force right there in the case.
So I'm gonna show a quick video of that, so you guys can check that Air Force out. I think that Travis Scott is wild, actually. That's wild.
It's decent.
But did you you got it back, right? Because you got.
It was stressful. They took some. I mean, you were in contact with Nike themselves.
But you know what was gangster?
It was like a few months, I think.
You know what was gangster is how quickly he picked up followers on the new account.
Yeah. Damn.
3 days.
Damn.
He passed me what I've done in 3 years. Right? I was sitting
brand
there,
ambassador for Yoko, boss.
I just I reposted it when I saw him say hey guys, help us share the news. I shared it. I was like, 5,000 followers.
What's going on?
What's going on?
We're very grateful. Support for us, and I think it's because people feel like they're part of the family, and they are. Like when you walk in here, that's what I want people to feel like. I don't
say salam to the owners.
Exactly.
Ciao biryani.
Without any of those people that walk into these doors, we wouldn't be able to do this. So and live a dream that we've always wanted to. So
And I think the few times that I've come here, like it was such a vibe, like like it's also like a chill spot. You know what I'm saying? Like sometimes I came here, there's PlayStation on, they always are playing PlayStation, and that one was like still half the store that it is now. So you got like guys trying on shoes, and people are playing PlayStation. It was dope. There's mixers playing, and we are getting to that towards the ending of the podcast also. But I think the next question for me would be, I'm sure guys, a lot of people are watching this and have the question also, do you stock all brands, or what brands actually have resale value?
Any value, some value.
Or like even when it comes to Jordans, like, because I don't want people, I don't want people now. I don't want people to go to sports scene or something now.
And bring it to the back door
and see.
He'll cash you out.
Wait, no.
It just needs to have the sign.
Ali has a little table outside the door. He's waiting for you.
Don't listen to Ali. Not every Jordan sells. If you go to a sports scene now and you see a Jumpman logo on one of the shoes, it doesn't mean. If you go to the Nike factory outlet and there's a Jumpman and there's like 50% of those shoes, don't think you can buy that and come sell it. It doesn't work.
Your markup will be insane.
Sometimes the factory store gets.
Sometimes they got Jordans and stuff.
They got some things on that thing.
Yeah. But like, what in your opinion right now, I think, is the hottest Jordan silhouette? That's
single silhouette.
Yeah, single silhouette. I think the Jordan 1 hype kind of died.
So COVID times, Jordan 1s, sure, we got them in the store in the morning, in the night. We were
gone.
Not all of them, but
majority.
It was a phenomenon. I don't know that there was that documentary. What was it?
The Rookie of the Year kind of thing. Yeah.
Yes. After that, Jordan 1s,
crazy.
Mids, lows, highs. All of them crazy. All of them were selling. But now, recently, obviously, because fashion has changed, all of that type of stuff, Jordan 1s, they're still good, because at the end of the day, it is the
bread and butter.
One. It's the classic. But now 4s and 3s
moving a lot more.
Very good.
3s as well.
Yeah, 3s are good.
Pumping,
Dunks also very good.
Bread and butter pairs.
Nike has started to oversaturate.
Too
my
much.
Opinion.
Way too much.
For me, it's like a box of Skittles. There's like
Way
every
too
color.
Look, this is just one wall, and
look at the dunks. And the Jordan 1. I mean, they've oversaturated everything.
What do you think is a cool dunk to show?
I think they've killed.
There's so many.
They're killing dunks.
Right?
Yeah, curries.
This is a sick pair. The Nike Dunk Curry.
Picked up the one with the biggest wrapping that's all falling off.
Okay,
so why did he pick up the curry though?
Pig skin, bro.
Because I'm Indian.
Stuff.
This is a Dunk Curry.
Yes.
This is a Dunk Curry.
Durban curry.
Yeah. So yeah, I think that's a cool one. So do you stock all brands?
So we stock what is quote unquote
hype.
Hot, like what's happening in the streets, what's happening overseas. So we have the brands that are the things that you're seeing on the celebrities. We have the brands that your favorite, your boyfriend's favorite influencer has on her feet. You know what I mean? So you can be the same. You know what I mean? So we have Adidas, Yeezys, obviously. We have New Balance, because Taylor Swift wore New Balance. Now it's
a thing.
Grabbed everyone again.
Bring Kanye back for that one.
Nike, obviously, Nike will never die. They always have new hot cool things.
How is the Yeezy resale market now?
Still good.
Is it?
Yeah, still good.
Still moving.
Is it increased because Kanye is not with
Adidas anymore? Or
strange one, difficult question to answer.
Because I thought it would have been like, look, I'm not gonna lie. When they released the first release after he left Three Stripes, I just went crazy and I bought like everything. I bought Pirate Blacks, I bought Onyxes, I bought Slides, I bought Foam Runners.
Yeah, whatever you could.
Right?
It's starting with the wall of bricks. But
and then I had to let some go. I had to let some go.
I'm building a house.
No, but look, I think I bought them because I really like them. I like the black colorways and stuff. But I thought it would have been higher than it actually is.
But realistically, again, going
the
back
retail
to
price is also high.
Finance with Shay. Supply and demand, bro. Like the supply was so much. 30 Yeezys released all in one weekend. You can never.
It's crazy.
Nobody can afford. The retail on Yeezys is between 4.5 and like $5,000. So
and
unless you buy 3 of them, you're already 15 grand down. So difficult.
And then what's it
Difficult.
called? What I wanted to ask was, what are your thoughts on like competition? Because like when you came into this space, I mean, there was only one other store, Court Order, at the time, and now if you look at it now, I mean, brother, there's so many resale stores, and wow, how do you feel about the competition? What are your thoughts?
There's so much stuff. No store's gonna have everything, unfortunately.
Yeah.
That's the market.
Yeah.
The stuff is not easily attainable items, hence the pricing of it. So I have nothing bad to say. Everyone has their own hustle, and I wish them all the best. I don't know.
That's cool.
Obviously, yes, it has increased dramatically.
Much. Yeah.
But yeah, it's everyone's hustle. You can't. I don't know. I don't have much to say about it. I think it's cool,
That's
and I
fair.
think it's cool that I guess talking about myself, my passion is now becoming, quote unquote, a bit more mainstream, and the person that didn't really know about this stuff has now been
A sommelier.
shown more to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I guess it's cool. I don't know.
And then what was your like worst customer interaction that you had personally?
Nah, all customers are good.
Oh, is it?
There was
no.
some-
Even when I was
know.
there, I was like, yo, I would spit on this guy and tell him to get out. Dude. There's no joke, because I remember him. He was trying on a shoe, and he was creasing this thing. Like, I mean, bending, sliding, having a run around, and I'm just like, no. Because how do you deal with that? Because I know a lot of people is that like, this is a retail store. A lot of people want to come
They
in
don't
here.
know. Like, they obviously
They don't
know.
understand the creasing of this and that. So then they want to try on the pair and all of these things.
I don't know. It's a sticky one. It's a difficult one. You either let the person try the shoe on, which
Did you ever get a Karen that wanted to speak to the manager?
Of course. In every business. Ali, you
Every day.
exactly. Unfortunately, it goes part and parcel with business. You have to
Yeah.
deal with many people. I don't know. I guess yes. There's some people that they've come with some
Stories.
like things that are really unrealistic and like just being rude about it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. You just gotta roll with the punches. Even when we just started, we had some people going on Google and giving us like false reviews about how we scammers and all of that type of stuff.
That's
They're still up
crazy.
to this day.
That's
You
crazy.
can't take it off. So unfortunately, you're gonna have people that are part of the family, and then you're gonna have people that are just there to try and make things difficult.
And I
don't
think
know.
it's cool that like now, obviously we're not staging this. There's no cuts, there's no edits, and stuff like that. Everything is raw and real. And it's nice that you're speaking about this. So everybody that's watching this, if you see negative reviews and anything of that sort, now you have it from the guy himself.
Yeah.
And I think like on that, like one of the questions that came through also was like, what in your opinion is a grail? What's considered a grail? Like what's a grail? Because like now, like, you know, every shoe that drops by Travis, grail. That's a grail. That's a grail. So is a grail like a specific
Something
shoe,
to you personally?
or is it something to you? Yeah.
like what's
it-
your grail?
Yeah, and what's your grail also?
Okay, so
Friends
to
and
answer the
family.
first question, I think people also like to think that a shoe is a grail because it's a lot of money.
Oh,
Yeah.
powerful.
What I consider a grail and what's in my price range that I've always wanted and I've been saving for 6 months towards is different to
Someone else.
someone else that literally that shoe he buys as his normal beater.
Beater, yeah.
So I think a grail is whatever you think a grail is. You can think the Yeezy standing there is a grail, and somebody could think it's the ugliest shoe in the world, and that's what fashion is.
Most definitely.
Nobody
Most definitely.
agrees, nobody disagrees. What my grail is, and what I would it's an unattainable shoe, and it's a shoe that I would never buy because it's even if
You had the money.
I had
yeah.
the
Doesn't
money,
make sense.
it doesn't make logical sense. Is the grey New York Pigeon Dunk.
Oh, yes.
So there's a toy there, the little panda holding the shoe there.
Yeah.
That is the ultimate. That's what I would love to
Can
buy.
I get the toy? I'll
Sure,
get the toy.
get the toy.
That's what you'd like to.
That is like that's the shoe that I consider the ultimate shoe in my opinion.
In your eyes, yeah.
But yeah, there's some other shoes that I think a grail is according to what
Yeah.
This
taste.
is the
that's a
grey
toy.
pigeon dunk. This is
Stunning.
your grail.
Yeah.
So you're an SB fan.
I do like SBs.
I love
Massive.
SBs.
I love
I love
SBs.
SBs.
And then what's it called? What was your like first quote unquote like hype sneaker that like got you into the market and stuff like that? Because we all remember, our first shoe.
when I started this, when I was doing this to begin with,
Supergas.
what you see in the store now
Italian.
is not the things that was really hot and stuff. At
Yeah.
that time, Adidas NMDs was
Is it,
the
eh?
fire.
R1s.
So we used to camp out and get NMDs, and that was
Hot.
the fire. And also Yeezys were
10,000 rand.
Yeezys would drop and they would sell in a second, and they would resell for
Insane amounts.
20,000
Yeah,
rand,
yeah,
15,000 rand. So, yeah, the first ever shoe, I think, if I'm correct, was a grey pair of NMDs with the Japan kind of things.
That was sick though.
Yeah,
That
yeah,
was
Yeah,
mad,
I
yes.
think
And your first pair that you resold?
first pair, also another, I think it
NMD
was
as
either
well.
Yeezy or NMD. It was a Mastermind. No, I think. Sure, it was a long time ago. I can't, it was difficult. It's a difficult thing to remember. But I know at the time Adidas was killing it with Consortium.
yeah.
They had new drops every week that were
Pharrell
crazy.
Williams as well was
Pharrell's,
coming.
EQT.
Pharrell's were big.
EQTs also.
If I actually
Nike
go,
Rochers.
I think EQTs was actually one of the first. To be honest, with you.
Serious,
Let me
eh?
check. Yeah, I have some.
You have
I
some
have-
storage.
I have the
that time.
archives. Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey.
And Jay, what was your
Yo.
first pair?
First pair?
Yeah, your
Ever.
first like, first pair of shoes, bro. Like first pair of like,
Jordan like hype stuff.
hype stuff.
Pine Green 2.0s.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, so that was actually when I first started buying sneakers. I've always never painted a picture like I'm some big
Yeah.
sneakerhead from 10 years ago and I have like all this. We went to Shesha, Renee and I. There was size pots, how they do the raffles. Pine Green 2.0s. Mine and hers was the only tickets in the size 10 pot. So I was like,
Oh, yo.
got my first
You got
pair.
a 50%
Sorted.
chance
Yeah.
I
of
was like,
100% getting it.
There's it, right. 2
Finance.
2 minutes before the raffle ended, a couple came. They put their tickets in the size 10 pot. They got the pair. So that's how I met you, is because I bought the pair on resale from somebody. And then I called you to ask you if you could size swap it for me. That's when I actually found out about the backdoor.
Okay.
So I
Did I
called
help
you. Yeah, you did. Because, well, we didn't get the size swap because you had a consignment pair.
Yeah, but
Right? So you phoned the customer, you asked the customer, would you take a size 11 for a size 10? The customer wasn't keen on it and that sort of thing. And you pointed me in the direction to another reseller
Oh, really?
in Cape Town. Yeah. So that's what I was like, geez, that was mad because that's what he did. And
Sorted.
so I
Big boy
got
things,
so I got sorted with
Plugging
my
the
pair.
guys, yeah.
And ever since then, I was like obviously checking out the backdoor and stuff. So that's actually the first pair that I bought.
Oh, wow.
And that's how I got
First
into
interaction
contact
as well, yeah.
with the backdoor.
That's amazing.
And that's when I started finding out like what resale was and like, and that time I paid resale for that shoe was like 3K. I paid 500 and over retail.
That same shoe
Right?
is gone up from.
Yeah,
since
and
then.
I beat that shoe now. That's like
That's
my,
khalas, yeah.
yeah, it's my beater. But yeah, that's it. Do you want to check out some of the questions that we got?
Yeah.
Do you have
Yeah,
any
yeah, I
other
think so.
questions?
I was gonna ask is that what were your thoughts on Kicksaid Connects and
I think South Africa needs more things like that. To be honest with you,
We're planning one.
more often. To be honest with you,
One is on
which
the
one
way.
was your favorite one? Which one was your and which one was the worst one?
I can't.
Because you've actually been for all of them as well, eh?
No, we're talking about Kicks and Connects.
Oh no.
Like
What you mean you can't remember, bro?
There was the one by the abandoned building.
don't tune about that.
Yeah. Then there was the one where
That was like your setup was crazy.
Yeah.
You had a hoop and everything.
We have to make it
Yeah,
like
yeah,
of the own.
Eating the ball, eating them dust.
What
and
else?
everything.
When was the other ones? Oh, the other
27
ones.
Yeah,
boxes.
yeah.
Both
Yeah,
of them.
we shut down
Yeah.
27 boxes.
27 boxes.
Live auctions.
This is not a plug to anyone, but Ali and myself run Kicks and Connects.
Connects,
So we
yeah.
have this event called Kicks and Connects, and we're planning one soon.
Inshallah.
So we will tell you guys more about the details. The backdoor will be there.
Maybe we'll do a collab because I have some spice.
Oh,
Maybe
The
a nice place
Kicks and
to do
Connects
it.
presents the backdoor.
Yeah, I don't know. I think there needs to be more of them and more often. I don't know. Like
You're
if you
right
look
there.
overseas, you just watch SneakerCon and
Insane,
that
man.
is
But, like,
absolutely
more
ridiculous.
often
Crazy.
or bigger.
Well, more consistent.
Yeah. I think
Better,
that's-
better. We can easily compete with anyone overseas.
Most definitely.
Yeah, we have a lot.
Yeah,
here.
we can. South Africa
Centre
is a
Convention
great
Centre.
place. So
Yeah, see, I mean,
Yeah, I don't know.
Yo.
That one. Yeah.
Ali can organize. He can organize anything.
Astaghfirullah.
If you have a girlfriend, you can also organize her.
Listen, Owens, I'm single, you know. I'm ready to-
oh,
Listen, look at the questions. Look at the
Oops.
questions.
Let's look at the questions.
Look at the questions.
Because otherwise, we're gonna be going on another story. Here.
Dark
right. Let's get into some anonymous questions. First up, nothing to do about sneakers, but I put up a fun one. I don't know who asked this. Would you say yes if I asked you out? This has nothing to do about sneakers.
Ali
Let's
will
go.
say yes, definitely.
No, but it's probably not related to me. It's related
Please
to you.
DM your photos to Ali at Ali,
though.
and he'll be the person who decides.
Oh. No, I'm okay. Maybe next time.
One of the questions, dope one. Was it hard getting customers?
Definitely.
Oh, I can imagine.
Very difficult. Very difficult.
And what you used to do, like what a lot of, because you amassed quite a large following. What was your strategy to get that far? Because what, like paid promotions?
No,
or-
just to be just to be authentic and to be original and to be like honest. You know, people like honesty and
Okay.
real to be real. So yeah, we just word of mouth was big. We try to make our content like nobody else, and that I can say with confidence that our content is very
Stunning.
original and organic as well.
Yeah.
So yeah, and people
You have you on your knees
obviously-
taking pictures.
Exactly. I'm on all the angles, underneath, bird's eye view, wherever you want, you can get it.
Yay!
Um,
Yay!
and then yeah, so that's it. And yeah, getting customers was difficult, but slowly but surely, I
A
think
long road,
people
yeah.
enjoyed the store, enjoyed coming here, and they told their friends, and their friends told their friends, and their friends
Word of
told their
mouth.
girlfriends,
Yeah,
and
yeah. Sorted.
all of that.
Yeah, now
Lots
they
of
want
running
panda
now.
dunks. But anyway, what do you do when pairs from the store aren't moving or making sales?
That happens also because obviously fashion changes
Yeah.
and all of that. So
Dead
something
stock.
that we bought a lot of because it was selling well, all of a sudden it takes
Dead.
a
Yeah.
shift. For instance, as he said, panda,
Panda
dunks.
dunks.
Sure, those things were selling like hotcakes. Now obviously everyone
Dead.
is on the train of panda dunk is a bad shoe, which is not. It's black and white. You can wear it with anything.
It's a good
and
shoe.
It's a good shoe.
I mean,
It's
It's solid.
It's a good
Yeah,
daily shoe that
yes.
you can wear.
That's what.
So yeah, when things happen like that, then we try and figure out ways of.
I
Moving
think,
it out.
and I think
Yeah.
it goes according
steals
to.
by the back door.
I
That's
think
where
it
it's
goes
at.
according to what we were saying before. The Panda Dunk is not a bad shoe, but it's not for me. So I personally don't like it. So I'm not gonna buy it based on what everybody else is saying.
Yeah,
Right?
that's why you have your own style.
That's it. Perfect. So
Drip.
there's not like, but like, don't jump on the train and then buy the shoe. And now because there's TikTok video saying that the shoe is trash, now all of a sudden it's trash.
You don't want to buy it.
But
yeah.
you bought.
But if you want to do that too, because you're your own person and live your own life. I think inspiration from
Quotes,
Andrew,
yeah.
Andrew
Quotes,
Tate. Quotes by
Quotes by-
Shay the Tate.
Yay.
Goes by
I'm
No, I,
TikTok.
telling
I
you.
agree. Don't try and hunt like trends because your friend said it's cool because you saw it on Instagram. I feel like if you like, it's up to you at the end of the day. But
Yeah.
try and figure out your own style. Like what I wear is what I like. What you wear is what you like. I think when you start trying to
Replicate,
be someone
yeah.
else or replicate someone else, then you're never gonna
Yeah.
be the like I don't
Your
know.
own person.
Exactly.
You lose your identity.
Exactly.
It's a big story.
Your friend told you it's cool. Now you gotta buy it.
Yeah.
Why don't you tell your friend what's cool?
Yeah,
Rather
yeah.
instead.
Oh, don't tell anyone. Just to you.
That's wild. Yeah. Move low under the radar. Where do you see the back door in 5 years?
Oof. Oof.
We just try and be better than yesterday, hey? We try
Oh,
and
yes.
be
I like
better.
that one. I like that one.
I don't
That's
know.
a
What's,
solid one, yeah.
what's
Yeah.
what has
Second store?
on
Second store?
plans? Possibly.
Second store.
We'll see what happens.
International.
I don't know.
Cyprus or something.
We'll see. I don't know. It's a difficult question. We don't know what has what
I
God
mean-
has to offer and what the future has to offer. all we can do is try and be better than we were yesterday, and try and go from there. I don't know.
Yeah.
To be fair, the store has grown so much. I remember when there was so much of stock of clothes on the rails. The rails broke. It was bending, and then you had to get what is it? Those literal rope,
To hold it
steel
up.
rope to hold it up.
remember
I
that.
thought the entire place was gonna come down. The amount of the amount of clothes that were on
I
that
remember
rail.
that. I remember
My
that.
gosh.
And then another one. What sneaker did you struggle the most to get?
Well,
Do you know? I don't know. Like this question is a bit like, is it? I don't know if it's a struggle
For myself?
for yourself, or the store. I think just maybe touch on quickly on the two.
Yo, I don't know. Difficult question. Very difficult question.
Was it your friends and family paras?
Oof.
See now again,
That's a stunning
that's a
pair.
very difficult pair to get, but it happened like in a way that I didn't even expect it.
Did
It's
you,
not a pair.
you wanted your hunting? It came
No,
across.
it
and then
came.
you
It came
bought.
across, and
Okay.
I bought it. I can't say that I've hunted very often for something, because I'm more of a person that
When it
I
comes,
see
it
it
comes.
and I'm like, okay,
That's
like, I
dope.
put it on my foot and I like it. Like, I'll hunt for pigeon dung one day when Ali gives me a loan. A loan. Ali.
Yeah.
I'll
Ali
give you a
loans.
load before a load.
Whoa. Shay
have
off
to-
the dock
Tutti
coming
frutti,
soon.
Come on. OF is coming soon, but what you mean?
Oops. There's a question for Ali here.
Oh no.
When did you realize you were the goat?
Oh, is it? No
Huh?
chance, no chance. Only learning from Therius and Chalen over here. You know?
Thanks, I'll take
Big
that.
mans,
I'll
yeah,
take
yeah,
that.
yeah.
Ali
Big man
didn't
too.
learn he was the goat. He knew he was the goat.
Out of the womb, but out
Yes,
of the womb.
as he came out.
Apart from rand value, what is your most valuable sneaker?
To you. Oh.
Yeah, to you.
So that shoe that I bought, that first shoe that I ever bought with like
Still have that?
those NMDs, I have it, and my dog bits it. It has a big hole in it, but it's there. And
Oh, lovely.
Then I have that pair there was given to me by a very good friend when I just opened the store as a gift.
The one in the
In that
Kickcraft
little
box.
in the case there,
Yeah.
in the Kickcraft case. Shout out to Kickcraft, little plug it.
Shout out Kickcraft.
Kickcraft, Kick
Wow.
Connect, all the kicks, kicking out, kick up.
What a box.
What else you want to kick?
It actually, you can see from it from both sides.
Yeah, so
Because it has
very
a
cool.
door on
Yeah,
the
yeah.
back.
You know what it
Door on
reminds me
doors,
of?
but-
It reminds me of a fire hydrant. You have to break for the fire. You know what I mean? To cool it down.
Break the glass.
But it has a
yeah.
door on
So
the back.
yeah, it was given to
The
us
back door.
by a good friend, and then I don't know.
That's
Those first few months of business were a bit slow, so I had some time on my hands. I sat and I painted it,
Oh,
so it was
okay.
a full gold and red shoe, and I put the little bit of black, and yeah,
Oh,
it's
wow.
just the cool shoe.
I never know.
That's
that,
the we'll show you guys. I'll show you guys a close up of that. I'll put a filler for that,
Yeah.
Inshallah.
so you guys can check that. Yeah. So look, I mean, there was quite a few questions. I think we answered
Majority, yeah.
a few of them. There was a lot. Obviously, we can't answer all of them because we'll be here until you have to open again tomorrow.
It's fine. I'll sleep.
Um,
Yeah.
But I think maybe just one more. I'm just checking for it. I remember
One or two more, maybe.
Yeah. So this is. I think yeah, we can end maybe the. Or let's just check out one more. Is the sneaker game dying now that we in a recession?
Are we in a recession?
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Is the sneaker game dying? I don't think so. I just think that people don't have the spending money that they used to, due to the fact that the cost of living is way
Insane,
higher than
yeah.
it was. So that extra $5 grand, 2 grand, 1 grand, 10 grand that you had left over at the end of the month for luxuries
Repo rates.
is now going towards living. So
Yeah,
do
that's
I
a
think
very
it's
fair
dying? I
point.
don't think it's dying. I think it's just that people just don't have the spending money that they had
Used to
before.
have.
Yeah.
The rich people that are extremely wealthy, they are always extremely wealthy, so they always like their luxuries, no matter what it is: sneakers,
Yeah.
cars, restaurants, all of that. But yeah, to the run-of-the-mill person like myself, I know myself that 500 rand before used to buy me this
lot.
much, and now
Yeah.
it only buys me this much. So yeah.
100%. I think in terms of the questions and stuff, we'll end with this. It's not a question, it's more of just a
Statement.
message. Yeah. It says, I've been to the store since it opened and I'm very proud to see how far you guys have gotten. Customer service is amazing. I can vouch for that myself as well.
Most
And it says,
definitely.
keep it up and God bless you.
Hey, thank you.
Alhamdulillah.
Thank you.
Because
Because
but
without
also-
the customers, nothing would be happening.
And we
Also-
appreciate your support.
Yeah,
I mean, the amount of
100%.
support that you've given us over the years.
100%. I think there's one thing about me, like even
One
when
discount except.
when it came to my boxes, you've always supported me, you've always plugged me, you've always shared my stuff without anything in expectation. I think you always put a lot of people on. You just generally support in everything when it comes to the culture. You've
Clean-hearted,
opened up
Owen.
100%. You've opened up this space for me to come and use for boxes that I didn't even do for you. That was
Yeah.
wild. Is that the boxes wasn't done for you? It wasn't a pair. You lent me pairs to do
The
videos for
boxes
the
worth,
boxes.
yeah.
That's just man. That's on another level. The customer service that I've received from I've done stuff or I've brought you like 1 or 2 pairs in the time that I know you. That's crazy. So that's mad, man. I
Yeah.
think the store is such a dope vibe.
Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah.
It's gonna get
Tutti
bigger.
fruity and all, you know.
So I think that's
Sorted, sorted.
and yeah, guys. So
Thank
if
you so much.
check this video, I hope you understand more about the sneaker culture a little bit more. I hope you understand what reselling is, consignment. I hope you know the backdoor. If you didn't know already, it's a really cool store in Edenvale, Johannesburg in South Africa. So if you're around here, I'll put up the Instagram page on the screen
address.
now of the page. You can go and check the page, follow them, check out the address, and come check them out. Buy some sneakers, support, and let's say stuff is what's happening. Call them.
Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe.
And share, and share.
But episode 3 of the Craftcast. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Until the next one, peace.
Assalamu alaikum.